Today is June the 23rd. Today we are going to finish our unit number 13 and we are going to practice a little bit. So we have the chance to start with unit 14 in our next lesson. Let's clarify that it is not tomorrow, it is today that we have the unit 14. But since we didn't have the class last Friday, I'm going to finish unit 13 and not introducing unit 14 like I expected. On Friday, the June the 26th, that means this Friday, it is not an online lesson because I will upload a summary with all the things we did in unit number 13 and an introduction of unit 14. I will upload all the material of unit 14. Is that clear about this week? Ladies? Catalina, Carenza, Javiera, Rocío?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Next week, then. We have classes on Tuesday and Friday. And then in July, we have classes on the 7th. And on the 10th, we have the progress test. So we have one more class before the progress test. And we have more opportunities to revise all the doubts and questions of unit number 14. And after that, on the 14th, you have the makeup test. If anybody didn't do the speaking section of the achievement test, I was going to be doing an oral interrogation. But if not, you don't do it. And remember, the makeup test is for those students who didn't take Progress 1 or Progress 2 or the achievement or any test that didn't take.
Miss,
Yes, Karenza?
es que el progress queda para el 10, ¿cierto?
It is changed, yes.
Pero en el calendario creo que aparecía un quiz de ayudantía. ¿Ese sigue o
That
no?
does not change.
Ah, ok.
Quizzes do not change. But unless, because Raúl does not have a class on Friday with you. So that is the date that is approximate for quizzes. I will say it in Spanish. Las fechas que pongo de quiz son las fechas que yo le designé a Raúl. Sin embargo, él puede moverla como el día antes o el día después. Por eso a él yo le dije, Raúl, tú le avisas con lo menos una semana de anticipación a los alumnos qué día exactamente de esa semana vas a hacer el quiz. Pero yo le doy esa semana, pero no es que sea ese mismo día. ¿Se entiende, Karenza?
Sí.
Sí, se
Creo que
supone que él,
el anterior lo hizo el martes, no recuerdo. Sí, lo había
claro,
olvidado.
él es el que, de acuerdo a ese calendario, es el que se tiene que poner de acuerdo con ustedes con la fecha y avisarles. Esa es la intención. And then we just have, after the progress test, we have the makeup test, and it is just evaluations like exams and checking marks and all those administrative details. So any questions
Miss,
about that? Yes, Karenza?
lo otro, pero que no era sobre esto que se me olvidó preguntarle en la clase pasada. ¿Cómo se calculaba la nota de la prueba? Porque subió la
Let
nota
me show you.
del writing y creo que del speaking, pero
Yes,
¿cómo se calcula?
I will show it to you in a second because it goes in an Excel and you can see it where we have the marks of the speaking plus the marks of the writing, and that has an average because they had almost the same points. So it was with marks, not with points. Let me show it to you so you can have the link as well. I can share you the marks with the links. Let me see where it is. It's not there. It is here. You know that everything is with Google Drive and it's quite slow to open, but I will share it with you in this moment. But it's 50-50. 50% the mark of the speaking and 50% the mark of the writing, the written test, in fact, not the writing. Just one moment. And here I'm sharing. So let me share the screen with you. And this is you. So as you can see, the marks that you had were 35 points for the speaking, right? So if you have 35 points, you had a 7. If not, it just moves with the 60%. So it's the general percentage for marks. So you receive a mark for that. Then you have the written test mark, and that gets an average. And that final mark is the 30% of the final mark of the class. The progress 1, 2, 3 equals a 60% of the total score. And then the quizzes, 10%. Would you like to have access to it? Because I can share it with you. Let me copy the link. So I will share it with you, just in case you want to take a deeper look at the document and you can see your marks. All right?
Gracias.
Welcome. Any other question before we start? No? No, Rocío, Javiera, Catalina.
Que el link que envió usted nos tiene que aceptar la solicitud.
Yes, I know.
Ah, ya.
Any other question? No? Okay, so we are going to get started with the class. And as you can see, we have the material for Unit 13. And today we are going to finish with Unit 13. What means to finish? That we are going to be doing some speaking activities in connection with experiences. All this has been covered using the present perfect tense. And as soon as you finish with the present perfect tense revision in general, please do not forget to go with the grammar revision of the present perfect, because it is not simple. And you go with the expressions that we checked last class, like the ones that say, have you been to, you could, have you tried? And we were talking about these last class for making invitations and getting information. So I recommend you to go through all those expressions that we studied last class. Today, we are going to go to speaking, and that is Explore Speaking, page 112. If you have your books, if you have the opportunity to download the audio, that's perfect, because today we work with 45 and 46. Remember that everything is at Aula Virtual, so you can always download the material about Aula Virtual, about unit number 13, about all the units, all right? And let me show it to you. When you go to Aula Virtual, I don't know if you had the chance to check it. All the material and information that you have there. Using Aula Virtual, if you go down to Unit 13, there's a lot of information here. If you go to our folder, you will find the zip with all the audios, and the ones that we are using now is 45 and 46. Here are the documents, and this is important, the grammar of Unit 13, because there is all the practice for present perfect. So remember to use that. Now, talking about this activity of the unit, please take a look at the expressions that are presented here. Oh, sorry. I closed it. Take a look at all the expressions presented in these conversations, because that is what we are going to practice now. So going back to speaking, but I closed it. It says, listen to 3 conversations and match them with the pictures that we have there. As you can see in picture now, letter A, there is a lady with another person, apparently in an office. Then there is a lady talking on the phone, And here you can see two persons shaking hands. So what we are going to be taking a look at here is to expressions to start and finish conversations in different situations. And again, the objective is to identify expressions to start and finish conversations in different situations. The first thing we are going to be doing then is to listen to the three conversations and match them with the pictures. All right? Let's get started and tell me if you listen to it okay.
1.
That's the first one.
Hello?
Hello, Sumin. This is Kurt.
Oh, hi, Kurt. How are things?
Fine, thanks. Listen, can you talk now?
Well, actually, I'm going out in 10 minutes. Is it important?
No, not really. Can I call you back later?
Yeah, any time after 8 is fine. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so as you can see in the first conversation, there was a lady talking to a man. What photo represents that conversation, in your opinion? Ladies?
B.
Letter B. How do you know that it is letter B? Look at the script. It is here. Where it says
¿Puedo
number
responder
1.
en español?
Yes, you can say it.
Porque la están llamando. No está
So
con
you
el
are
sujeto en la misma habitación.
okay. So also with the expressions that we have here. Can you talk now? I'll talk to you later, but it says, can I call you back? Call you back. So we know that it is about the phone. We are going to listen to it again, but this time you're going to listen and read the conversation, all right?
1.
Hello?
Hello, Sumin. This is Kurt.
Oh, hi, Kurt. How are things?
Fine, thanks. Listen, can you talk now?
Well, actually, I'm going out in 10 minutes. Is it important?
No, not really. Can I call you back later?
Yeah, any time after 8 is fine. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
So as we can see here in the conversation, the person starts by saying, this is, to say his name. Then she says, hi, how are things? Is a general question to say, how are you? Can you talk now? And then she says, no, but she says, can I call you back later? And then it's an instant decision. ¿Se acuerdan de la clase pasada cuando decíamos, you love it? Or I'll ask her in the conversation? And I said that it was for immediate decisions because that is something that you don't plan. So it is a decision that you make at the moment of speaking. In that moment you say, like in this case, I'll talk to you later. It is not something that she planned to say. It's something that she decided at the moment of speaking. Let's listen to the second conversation first. Just listen to the second conversation and then we identify the photograph. Then we will listen and read.
2.
Abdul, excuse me. Have you got a moment?
Yes, of course.
Thanks. I wanted to ask you about the Maxwell account. Well, I shouldn't keep you, Abdul. Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Thanks. See you at the meeting.
Yes, see you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to tell me what photograph do you think it represents?
A.
A, that's right. How do you know it? Because of the expressions that we have here. Like, have you got a
Have you
moment?
met?
Right?
Es,
And then it says, I shouldn't keep you. I shouldn't keep you. It means that no te quito más tiempo. Apréndanse esa expresión. Well, I shouldn't keep you. Thanks for your help. See you at the meeting. So again, we have expressions like in the first one, when the person called on the phone said, "This is Kurt." Here, it is not necessary because you know the person that is talking to you because you see the person. So you don't say "this is," you don't say that expression. Then, "can you talk now?" is an expression that you can say on the phone, but also face to face. So it can be repeated here. But she said, I wanted to ask you about, and then she says the topic, I wanted to ask you about. And then finally she said, well, I shouldn't keep you. Thanks for your help. See you at the meeting. Now you're going to listen to it again, but this time follow with the script.
Two.
Abdul, excuse me. Have you got a moment?
Yes, of course.
Thanks. I wanted to ask you about the Maxwell account. Well, I shouldn't keep you, Abdul. Thanks for your help.
Oh, anytime.
Thanks. See you at the meeting.
Yes, see you.
So that is the conversation for Abdul and Julia. Now we are going to listen to the conversation that we know is for letter C, but these two men.
Three. Pete, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time.
I'm great, thanks.
Hey, are you doing anything now?
No, not really.
Have you got time for a coffee and a chat?
Sure, great idea.
Well, it was good talking to you, Pete.
Yeah, really nice.
Anyway, I'll text you sometime.
Yeah, that would be nice. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Yes.
Okay, so there you have the next conversation that you can see these two persons have a more informal relation and they meet after a while. That's why he says, Andre says, I haven't seen you for a long time. Here we can see the use of the present perfect in a conversation, an everyday conversation, where a person hasn't seen the other one, and it says the period of time. And again, why are we not using the simple past? Because we don't say exactly the moment when they saw each other the last time. We are saying the period of time, nothing exact. That's why we say for a long time. So I haven't seen you for a long time. That is one expression. I'm great, thanks. And are you doing anything now? When he says now, gives you the clue that it is picture letter C because now they are seeing each other and inviting for something else, like for a coffee and chat. A way to say goodbye is, well, it was good talking to you. I'll text you sometime. Take care. That is a very good way to say goodbye. Are there any doubts or questions about these expressions? Okay, remember them now. Remember, let's refresh the memory with the ones that are in blue. How are things? Can you talk now? I'll talk to you later. Excuse me, have you got a moment? Thanks for your help. See you at the meeting. I haven't seen you for a long time. Are you doing anything now? Have you got time for a coffee and a chat? Well, it was good talking to you. Anyway, I'll text you sometime. Take care. Now, let me ask you a question. What expressions that we have here are for saying hello to start a conversation? What expressions do we have to start a conversation? Ladies?
Have you got a moment?
Yes, have you got a moment is one of the ideas. Can you write in the chat room the expressions so we can all see them? So I'm going to write it. Expressions to start a conversation. Can you complete in the chat room with the expressions to start a conversation? I will show it to you again. No, I'm not going to show it to you. I will play the audio with the 3 conversations and I want you to take notes. Everybody, Javiera, Carenza, Catalina. Perdimos a Rocío, parece. Javiera, Carenza, Catalina, please take notes of the expressions to start a conversation according to the audio.
1.
No.
Hello?
Hello, Sumin. This is Kurt.
Ay, se fue. Ahora sí.
1.
Hello?
Hello, Sumin. This is Kurt.
Oh, hi, Kurt. How are things?
Fine, thanks. Listen, can you talk now?
Well, actually, I'm going out in 10 minutes. Is it important?
No, not really. Can I call you back later?
Yeah, any time after 8 is fine. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, remember to be taking notes.
Okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye. 2.
Abdul, excuse me. Have you got a moment?
Yes, of course.
Thanks. I wanted to ask you about the Maxwell account. Well, I shouldn't keep you, Abdul. Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Thanks. See you at the meeting.
Yes, see you.
3.
Pete, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. I'm great, thanks.
Hey, are you doing anything now?
No, not really.
Have you got time for a coffee and a chat?
Sure, great idea.
Okay, so there are all the expressions presented in the conversation. So, can you take notes of the expressions that we use to start a conversation? For example, how are things? Is it to start or to finish the conversation?
Start.
To start a conversation. Can you talk now?
Start.
Parenza, I think you're the only one talking today. I'll talk to you later. To start or finish a conversation?
Finish.
To finish. Excuse me, have you got a moment?
Start.
And thanks for your help.
Finish.
Like, see you at the meeting is also finish. If you say, I haven't seen you for a long time, is to start. The same as, are you doing anything now? Have you got time for a coffee and a chat? The rest are to finish a conversation. It was nice talking to you. It was good talking to you. I'll text you sometime and take care. The idea is that you can be able to use this conversation in a professional situation, like something that you think about maybe in a meeting or maybe in a presentation where you need to talk to someone, maybe your boss or maybe a colleague. So it is important to keep these conversations and these expressions in mind, especially the ones, for example, in number 2, like I shouldn't keep you. Okay? So these expressions show that you have a good level of English, like a natural level of English, and that you can be polite. I recommend you to consider them. I will consider them in your progress number 3. So use them as properly as possible. Now we are going to do an activity that I have here. Can you say it? It is called Have You
Yes.
Got a Moment? That is the name of the activity. There are some phrases and questions that are not finished. So I'm going to ask you to take a look at them and try to match them with the things that appear in this box. I'm going to give you some time to do it, maybe a minute, and then we'll revise. Try to take notes of these expressions. If you have a copybook or something like that. Ideally, if you were in classes, I would have asked you to cut these sheets of paper and then complete them and organize them for starting and finishing a conversation. So now it's up to you. Maybe you can write them and take notes or keep that information in your mind. It's up to you, all right? You tell me when you're ready. Are you ready? Javiera, Catalina, or is it only Carenza today?
Todavía no, profe.
Okay, thank you for answering. Remember, complete and separated them into starting and finishing. Ready? Are you ready, girls? Javiera, Carenza, Catalina?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, let's revise them. Number one, are you, what did you put?
Doing anything now?
Doing anything?
That's right. Are you
No.
doing anything now? And is that to start or to finish a conversation?
Start.
To start. Very good. Are you doing anything now? Is to start a conversation. Number 2. See you.
Later.
See you later. And that is to start or finish?
Finish.
To finish a conversation. That's right. Can you?
Talk now.
Can you talk now? To start or finish?
Start.
Start. Can you talk now? 4. How are? Javiera?
How are things?
How are things? Very good. How are things is to start or finish?
Start.
Start. Very good. Number 5. I haven't seen you
For a long time.
for a long time. That's right. Is it to start or finish?
Start.
To start a conversation. Good. 6. How? How is? How is?
Esa me faltó a mí por lo menos.
Really? Karenza, have you got it?
No.
It is an expression to say, ¿Cómo estás? How are
Oh.
you? You can say like, how is it going? How are you? What's up? How are you doing? There are many ways to say how are you. And one is this, how is it going? How is it going? It means, ¿Cómo te va? How's it going? And it is to start a conversation. How's it going? 7. Well, it was good to see you. Take
Care.
Take care. And that is to start or finish?
Finish.
Finish, that's right. 8. I'll call
Later.
I'll call you sometime. I'll call you sometime. Number 2 is later for see you later.
La repetí.
See you later is number 2. And number 8 is I'll call you sometime. It is always when you say te llamamos, but you don't know when. So number 8, I'll call you sometime is to start or finish?
Finish.
To finish, that's right. Anyway, I won't. It was in the conversation number 2 in the listening.
Talk now.
No, it was when the lady said, no te quito más tiempo. Remember that expression?
Sí.
Use some time?
Not exactly.
No.
I'm going to show you the conversation to see if I can refresh your memory. Go down a bit. No, it was before. That is a conversation number 2. It is like this. I won't keep you. Like I shouldn't keep you. No debería quitarte tiempo. In this case, you can say it, no te quito más tiempo. I won't keep you. Number 9 is anyway, I won't keep you. And that is used to finish a conversation. Ya, no te voy a quitar más tiempo. No te quito más tiempo. O en el caso de la conversación, no debería quitarte más tiempo. But it's keeping you. Do you understand that expression?
Yes.
Yes, you can say it. I shouldn't keep you. I won't keep you. Okay, so those are to finish the conversation. Number 10. It was nice. It was nice.
Talking to you.
Talking to you. And is this to?
Finish.
Finish. That's right. So it was nice talking to you. And 11, I'll talk. I'll talk.
To you later. Later.
That's right. I'll talk to you later. And that is to finish a conversation, right?
Yes.
Have you got time?
For a cup of tea.
And that is to?
Finish. Start.
To start a conversation. That's right. So let's go back to the book. Because here, as you can see, we have an activity that we have to revise. Let me go to the audio here. Here we had the expressions for starting a conversation and finishing a conversation. And this is for you to revise the information given.
Track 46.
Starting a conversation.
How are things?
Can you talk now?
Excuse me, have you got a moment?
I haven't seen you for a long time.
Are you doing anything now?
Have you got time for a coffee and a chat?
Finishing a conversation.
I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for your help.
See you at the meeting.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Anyway, I'll text you sometime.
Take care.
Okay, so those were the expressions that we have just revised to start and finish a conversation. Now, let's take a look at the activities. How could you answer to the expressions in activity 2A? So let's see how we can answer to the activities that to the sentences in the highlighted sentences. If someone asks you, how are things? How can you answer? How are things? One possible answer is fine, thanks. I'm great, thanks. What other options come to your mind? How are things? ¿Cómo se les ocurre que podrían responder a esa pregunta? Si alguien se acerca a ustedes. Hello, ladies, how are things? You can say good, or you can say not so good. I'm a bit stressed. How are things now, for example, at university in your case? Are they fine, relaxed? Many tests? How are things for you now? Ladies? Are you still there? Carenza, Catalina, Javiera? Okay, so those are the options? Oh, when you say, how are things? How can you answer to that question?
Stressed.
Stressed. Okay, so in your case, you say, I am a bit stressed because we have many tests, for example, you can say that, right? And if a person asks you, can I talk to you now? Can you talk now? You can say, no, in a very polite form, like in this case, like, well, actually, I'm going out. Is it important? Or you say, well, actually, I'm quite busy right now. If you want to say, if it is not very good to say no, because sometimes you can tell people, not now, please. Can you call me later? I'm busy right now. Can you call me later? Or no. Or in some cases, you can say yes. Like, can you talk now? Yeah, sure. What's up? What do you need? Yes, I have a few minutes. Or, yeah, I can talk now, but not for a long time. Is it important? Another question is, excuse me, have you got a moment? You can say, yes, of course. Or you can say, not now, maybe later. Is it important? Then I haven't seen you for a long time. You say, yes, I haven't seen you either. I have missed you a lot. How have you been? Those are possible answers. For have you got a time for a coffee and a chat? I wish I had time, but I don't have time now. I wish I had time, but not now. Oh, yes, I have time now. Sure, great idea. I've got a few minutes. Or sure, why not? I'm free now. Now, ladies, to finish with the class, I'm going to ask you to do the activity that I have here. Sorry. Do the activity that I have here, that is activity 4A. Hoy día las he sentido, aparte de que son solo 3, súper bajas en interacción. Solo he escuchado a 2 chicas, a Javiera y a Carenza. Es importante que participen porque si no, yo la clase la termino en 5 minutos si es que no tengo interacción. Necesito que recibir respuestas de su parte para saber qué es lo que les falta, qué no, y sobre qué trabajo para el día viernes, para su resumen. ¿Ya? Number 1. What is the sentence that was here? Can you create the sentence for the question? Can talk.
Can you talk?
Like, can you talk now? And you can say, for example, Maria, can you talk now? Can we talk now? Okay, number 2.
Are you doing anything now?
That's right. Are you doing anything now? 3.
Excuse me, have you got a moment?
That's right. 4.
I haven't seen you for a long time.
I haven't seen you for a long time. That's right. Good. 5.
Have you got time for a cup of tea?
Exactly. 6.
I'll talk you later.
I'll talk to you later. That's right. Later is the pronunciation in American. Later is in Europe in general. So you can use the one that fits you better because we speak Chilean English. All right.
Okay.
7.
See you in the party?
See you at the party. That's right.
At the?
At the. Like here, like in Julia. See you at the.
Okay.
And we were in number 8. Remember, the conversation is finished, so it has to be in past.
It was?
It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Yes, when you finish a conversation, you say, oh, it was nice talking to you. See you at the party. 9.
I'll call you sometime.
I'll call you sometime. El te llamo. No sé cuándo, pero te llamo. That is, I'll call you sometime. And number 10?
And thanks for your help.
That's right. Thanks for your help. So what are you going to be seeing in your progress test in relation to Unit 13? You're going to be seeing a conversation where you will have to complete with these expressions. So I will give you the answers and you will have to complete with these expressions. This progress test is going to have a little bit of completing and putting things together, but what contains the most in relation to grammar is present perfect. So my biggest recommendation for you is to study the list of verbs, to study and revise the use of present perfect, because it is going to be in a paragraph, in a text. It is not going to be separated. So I highly recommend you to use the text that it is in your aula virtual. Let me see if it is still open. I don't think so, but maybe there, where it says Grammar Unit 13. Try to download that and do the exercises to practice. And if you want to listen to the audios again, you can always download the zip. Now I'm going to finish the recording the class. In next class,